The U.S. Digital Service was a small, little-known White House office designed to oversee technology projects throughout the government. But now it's been thrust to the spotlight as DOGE seeks to remake the federal workforce.
This is an order creating and implementing the Department of Governmental Efficiency, known as DOGE.
Okay, that's a big one.
When President Trump signed the executive order establishing DOGE, one of his first actions after taking office, he put the new initiative inside the United States Digital Service, a White House office created in 2014 to work on tech projects across the federal government.
The work that the DOGE team is doing is helping fix the government computer systems. Many of these systems are extremely old. They don't communicate.
It was a logical enough choice for a team designed to use tech to root out waste. But for the government workers already at the Digital Service, those early days were marked by chaos and confusion.
At no point did they ask about the outcome of our work or the impact of our work on the American people. It was more about understanding political ideology and loyalty. It did, in effect, change us from these nonpartisan technical experts into a political vehicle. And that, to me, changed the job.
For this investigation, Scripps News spoke with 5 former and 2 current staffers with the U.S. Digital Service, or USDS, about their experiences working with DOGE, as well as former government technology leaders and outside experts. Most USDS sources requested anonymity for fear of retribution from the Trump administration, but all expressed deep anxiety about the future of the Digital Service after DOGE's takeover.
I don't really know what they're trying to do, but I can tell you what has happened is disruption and, in my experience, a complete halt to productivity.
Itir Cole, a technologist with over a decade of experience working on healthcare software, worked at USDS until last month, when she resigned as nearly 50 of her colleagues were fired by the Trump administration. While at USDS, Cole was detailed to the CDC, leading a team developing a new public health surveillance system for states and localities to track disease outbreaks. She's worried that between the cuts and DOGE's single-minded focus on rooting out government waste, projects like the CDC's disease tracking system will fall to the wayside.
We're going to lose our ability to distribute that software for public health to use. And that just means when something goes wrong, our ability to respond is going to be slower. That means disease is going to spread faster than our ability to contain it. And so it's a risk. It's a medium to long-term risk, but it's a very real risk.
Critics also raise concerns about how DOGE officials are handling sensitive data, as multiple lawsuits claim officials have bypassed protections for Americans' financial and health information.
A number of people who don't have clearances, we don't know what their backgrounds are, we don't know who they are loyal to. They are coming in and randomly destroying systems and getting rid of people that have the expertise that's going to be needed to be able to go forward.
Arati Prabhakar served as President Biden's top technology policy advisor.
The two sides, the Democrats and Republicans, have spent many years arguing about how to remodel the House, right? But now what we're talking about is people who are taking a blowtorch to the House. This is not how we make progress.
USDS staffers impacted by DOGE's cuts, meanwhile, ponder what the future looks like without their expertise. What does it feel like to be back here, to be seeing all of this going on with you not in it?
You know, I don't know. It feels strange right now. I don't feel welcome. And to feel like my government is excluding me, it feels like a really strange feeling and weird place to be.
And as we continue to track the fallout from that bombshell report that a journalist was added to a secret group chat where top Trump administration officials were discussing attack plans for Yemen, I asked USDS sources if they would have been allowed to discuss sensitive information like that on a private app. Their response? An absolute no-brainer, no. Jacob Gardenschwartz, Scripps News Group, the White House.